Imagine being told that the choices you make at the age of 15 is going to determine the rest of your life. From the hustlings, from the challenges and the stress of secondary school life to the advent of social media and navigation through the social media landscape, you have to make a choices as a teenager, particularly at the age of 15, a choices as one that is going to shape the rest of your life. Welcome to Drew TV. My name is Mahmoud, and I have a teenager with me as a guest today, and we'll be discussing the navigations and the challenges around surrounding teenage age, school challenges, and social media life. Can we meet you?
Yes. Hi everyone, my name is Rukaya Mohammed. I'm from Kaduna State, Nigeria.
All right, you are welcome, Rukaya. We're pleased to have you, uh, engage in this discussion with us.
Thank you, sir.
All right, you're welcome once again, Rukaya. So let's dive right into the conversation. So the first question we'll be asking you is, what class are you in, and how has school life been for you generally?
Okay, I'm in SS1 now, and life have been good, and there are many challenges I'm facing. Like, let me say, wherever you are, you have good people around you, and there are bad people around you. So
Absolutely, absolutely. In everywhere you are, there is the good, the bad, and the
yeah,
ugly.
yeah. Let me.
So even as a teenager, it's not expected that you are going to be bereaved of all of these challenges. So it's life, and that is how it operates. So
Yes,
particularly these challenges you're talking about has to do with school, your schools, and schools and stuffs happening around schools. Is that correct?
yes, sir.
Yeah, so it's definitely like that, from the people that will wish you well in school, and the people that will be competing on healthy like kind of competitions and all of that. We've all been there. So can you tell us some of these challenges you've been trying to navigate and all of that, just around school life? Remember, this conversation is we're trying to understand from a teenager's perspective, how a teenager navigates through challenges of life and social media. Right now we are at the digital age, the advent of social media. So how have you been able to navigate all of this? So while we get to the social media part, let's try to filter out some of the challenges as a teenager in school that you've been facing.
Okay, I've been facing many challenges. Like, let me say, during my JS2, there was a big challenge I faced. So, like, let me say, me, I'm a good person in the class, and many teachers trust me like that. So, not knowing that my mates are jealous and they are very, very upset about what the teachers are doing, and they plan something against me. So,
Wow.
and me, I don't know, sha. So some of the students like that, like what they planned was now pinning them. Like some were scared, maybe they will be caught, and many things will happen. So one of them decided to meet me and tell me what is happening. So for me, teachers used to give me notes to copy because I have good handwriting, and I have a good handwriting, and I used to copy notes very well. So not knowing that they don't like it. So there was a day I was copying notes and they refused to copy the notes. So I copied it into my notes and I submitted it to the teacher. So they were now flogged the following day. So all of them were now jealous and now angry, insulting me and saying many kind of things. So later on they now plan something against me. So we went to the dining after eating. So after eating, we prayed Isha prayer and we came back to the class for night prep. So there was a girl that came to my seat. She now started talking to me. I just keep quiet, but I see that when I keep quiet, she will have the right to tell me nonsense. So I now stand up. I now stood up and I talked to her. So before you know, we started fighting. So when the security man came, he knows me, and I don't used to fight in school. Sha. I only fought in school 3 times.
Wow.
So throughout my secondary school from just 1 to 3, I only fought 3 times. So the man now asked me what happened, and I explained everything. So my mates, those people that are at her own side, they are now saying something that I don't even know. So some people, some people used to think before acting. So some of
Absolutely.
my mates now acted that no, that was not what happened. E.g., there was a girl called Alia. She was the one that stood up and told the security what happened. So when our Arabic teacher came, because he gave us Arabic page to copy. So when he came, he now asked me what happened and I explained everything. So when he flogged the girl now planned, let me say, she now say that she's having gin. So she now starts shaking and she fell down. So many of my mates now carry her. Some are saying that it's because of me that this happened. I mean, I did not say anything. So I was just looking at them. So when she was doing that, then the Arabic teacher now said that, you know me, I face all of this rubbish. And when you start this nonsense, I'll flog you, the gene will leave your body and you concentrate. So after that, later, the girl now wake up. When she wake up, they now pour her water and they wash her face. So they now started insulting me. And I stood up and I went to SS2 and called the Arabic teacher back. He now asked me to call those people that insult me, and I called their name. He now asked me to slap them two times. So I faced many challenges like that.
Yeah, so this is just a clear case of conspiracy,
Yes, yes.
Well, you have your classmates, conspire, and it's not unusual with teenagers. Teenagers try to, maybe some will engage in healthy competition, some will engage in unhealthy competition. So this is a case of unhealthy competition, and I must give kudos to your teachers, particularly your Arabic teachers you made reference to, for being able to curtail and stand up against conspiracy, and was able to curtail. I hope that after that moment there was no serious conspiracy again against you.
They were still just,
Yeah, but not
to
as
the
serious
extent that,
as.
yes, they even flog them in assembly.
Are you serious?
Well, like, serious
Wow,
case. So
wow,
it was
amazing.
very serious.
Well, it's not quite, this is not quite a pleasing experience, and I hope that one way or the other, those people conspiring, those people in your school that were able to come up with this conspiracy and this gang up will be able to you know have a second thought, and go away from those kind of
Yes, yes.
mindset. I really do hope so, and this is also an opportunity to also talk to other students, teenagers in school, to understand that you just have to engage in healthy competition rather than unhealthy competition, trying to gang up or bully your classmates, or lay something conspiracy against them. That is not actually the right way, the best way to go about it.
Yes.
So can you just also highlight some of the interesting parts of some of your days in back then, interesting part that happens to gives you that whenever you remember, you'll be happy and smiling about it.
Okay. I remember my first day in school. I was
Okay,
very, very welcomed by the school management, the
interesting. That's your first day
seniors.
in secondary school.
Yes, that was my first day in
Interesting.
secondary school. I was very, very, very excited that because
Interesting.
everybody was welcoming me and I was very, very happy.
That's good.
Then there was a time I went for competition in Ayingba, that is KSU, Kogi State University. So I participated Arabic and English. So and we are the first position in the competition.
Interesting.
So
Interesting.
and the
Kudos.
second competition I went was in the Kina local government. So we went for still Arabic and religious studies, and I give a summary of the story of Prophet Musa, that is Moses.
Alayhi salam.
So at least we came first. So after the listing, they gave us prizes like textbook
Wow.
and gifts. So we came back and
Amazing. That's quite a beautiful experience.
yeah, yeah. So
I'm very much impressed about that. So in all of this experience you've been gathering so far, can you tell us what your future ambitions is? Like, what do you aspire to be in the future?
Okay. I want to become a doctor in the future,
Interesting.
to become a good person in the society, to help people and build my own
I like
so
that.
that I can treat many people.
I like that.
So,
I like that. I like that. So you are inspired by the fact that you could help people, people that are sick, you could help them, feel better, and you want to also be overall impactful in your society.
yes,
That's quite
to
commendable.
build my own hospital and
I, I am happy to hear that. So
thank you, sir.
I wish you the very best, and I pray God will make it happen for you.
I really appreciate.
So can you what's your favorite subject? What subject do whenever it's time for that subject, you're so happy, so excited, to have your that teacher come into your class for that subject? Can you tell us?
Okay, I have many favorite subjects like maths, English, biology, and I also love computer and chemistry. For the senior class, I love chemistry, biology, and maths, then English. But during my secondary, junior primary, and junior secondary school, I love basic technology,
Wow.
basic science,
Wow.
and also maths, English, and Arabic.
Oh,
So,
that's
and I
good.
really used to participate very well
That's
in
good.
those subjects.
That's good. I'm impressed. I'm impressed to hear that. You are already on the trajectory to uh, achieving, what you earlier mentioned, to be useful and impactful in the society, and overall, you are already on the path of, becoming a medical doctor. And I hope and pray that God makes it possible and easy for you. So
And
diving
thank you, sir.
into our next conversation, which is around social media space, I will go by first of all asking you, are you conversant with social media? Are you on any social media platform at age of 15? Are you navigating the social media landscape? How have you been? Just tell us, about your life around social media. Are you on social media?
Yes, I'm in social media, but I only used to go and watch something good
Okay.
like that. Easy. I used to follow all these um, online classes, like let me say
Okay.
biology and all these subjects.
Okay, that's good. That's
So
good
I
to hear.
normally attend it and I use it carefully because there are many things on social media.
Absolutely. So how do you manage your academics, your everyday life, and social media? Like, how do you lump them up together, and how do you think social media has impacted you? Has it impacted you positively or negatively, or you are still struggling to strike a balance on how to manage your everyday life and social media? Can you tell us?
Yes, let me say I go to social media whenever I'm free and
Okay.
I watch Islamic and this thing.
Contents.
Yes,
Okay.
I watch sometimes when I just want to, let me say, enjoy the social media. I watch all this music or something like that. But I normally face my religion and academic. Sha.
Okay,
So
which is of course the ultimate. I like you know how you compend, you manage everything together. So it shows that you have a very full control, about your everyday life and social media. You have a balance. You strike a balance. As a teenager, social media is something that could make or break a teenager. So when you understand that, you understand the boundaries, at which you have to go to on social media, and how you have to infuse it into your everyday life. When you understand those boundaries, then it's quite commendable. So how have you felt peer pressure? Like, how have you been pressured by maybe your friends, your classmates, both in school, your classmates in school, or your friends at home? has there been any case where you felt pressured by any of your friends to do something you are not interested in doing, or something you ought not to do? This is coming because at this age we understand one of the vices we see in the society is peer pressure. When where your your friends, your classmates, or your peers in a whole tend to persuade or pressure pressure you in something. We've all been there. Of course, we're all teenagers. Nobody was born as an adult. We were born as a baby, and we grew past all through the teenage age and all of that. So I'm asking to know if you've had experience where your friends, your peers pressured you into doing something you are not quite happy about or interested in
Yes,
doing.
yes. My mates have been asking me to start TikTok, be dancing and be posting or anything like that.
So are you a dancer? Can you dance?
Uh,
Do you do dancing class in school? Do you have dance as a subject in your school?
yes, yes, yes.
Oh,
All
oh,
this club like that.
okay,
Yes.
okay. So they are making those suggestions to you because you are a good did they do they see you as a good dancer, or so tell us, can you dance? Do you
Everything is time. Yes, there's time for everything.
everything?
So I can
Absolutely,
dance, sha.
absolutely.
I can dance.
Okay.
I'm not that perfect like
Yeah,
that.
okay, and you also are not seeing it as something you are not seeing it as something that is appropriate to do outside of the world. Is
No,
that
no.
correct?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, so that's quite commendable. There's not absolutely nothing wrong in dancing. You could dance in your house, inside your house. As a matter of fact, dancing is considered as a very good form of exercise.
Yes.
But when one now takes that dancing, especially as a teenager, outside the world, like in a public space, on a social media space as a teenager, then it begs to start asking some questions about decency and all of that. So I'm quite impressed about how you've been able to, how you are still in the process of navigating your teenage age and your adolescent stage. I'm quite impressed about that, and I trust that our listeners also will be quite impressed of as to how a 15 years old is navigating the life ecosystem and all of that. So it's quite commendable. So Rukaya, it's been amazing to have you, join us on our conversations this morning. Thanks for being here, and we hope to catch you up some other time. Do you have any final words for us?
Yes. I want parents to really put eyes on their children, like on this social media,
Okay.
because children of nowadays, let me even say my mates, almost most of my mates are in this all this dancing. They're all dancing on TikTok. Let me say, if you just go to TikTok, you see many small small children doing all this sort of rubbish in this time of their life, in this age. So many of my mates are in this dancing. You see them dancing, and many, let me say, any trending music that just came out, they must dance it. That is their own. They must dance it. So I want to advise parents to put eyes on their children, to focus on their education for now, on their academic.
That's quite a very solid advice. I must confess, and I must also commend you for that. Yeah. So just to shed more light on what she's saying, she's not actually saying that dancing is bad, but she's saying that they should be controlled. You teenagers should be controlled. Parents should control their children. If you're dancing, maybe you should just dance in your room, dance in your house, rather than dancing and posting on social media. Because whatever you post on the internet or on the social media, it has the potential of going all over the world. And if you are in your room dancing, posting on social media, it's as good as you dancing in the market. Everybody, in fact, it's even better for you to dance in the market that plenty people will see you, rather than posting it on social media that has the tendency of over 1 million people, get to see it all over the world. So there is time for everything, and that is what she's saying. And I must also commend her for, thinking, on that aspect. So can you, help us to wrap up by maybe commending your parents, how, and telling us a little how your parents have, helped you also navigate through, this, navigate through your current stage as a teenager, and how supportive have they been to you?
Okay, my parents are really supportive, especially when let me say, when I have something that I like and I approach them to tell them, they will advise me on this is the right way and everything. My parents are really trying, they are really trying for me. Because in this let me say in
Era, in this stage of life.
this stage of life, it's not everybody that go to school, and when you go to school you have to focus and calm yourself, let me say bring yourself down and focus on what bring you to the school. My parents are really trying, they are really trying.
Yeah,
So
that's good to hear. That's good to hear. In as much as our parents birthed us, brought us to life, you could see some cases where some parents are not, taking responsibility of their children, and we've seen that, even in our immediate, society, our community, you could see that happening. All right. So whenever we have our parents behind us, supporting us, I think it's quite okay to commend them and make them proud. Is that correct?
yes, sir.
All right. So on this note, we'll be rounding up this interesting episode, where, where we've been discussing with Rogaya, who is a teenager and also a secondary school student. And she has been able to tell us how she has been navigating life and navigating, and how she has been able to draw the line between, life and social media, and challenges around her peers, and also challenges around school. So it's been quite an interesting conversation with her so far. And at this juncture, we'll rounding up, and we'll be hoping to catch you up again next time when we'll be here. And for now, we'll say bye, and we also urge you to do not hesitate to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel until we come around again next time. Bye for now.